Hi guys, welcome back to another redstone video. Today I want to show you a simple portal chunk loading system. Built a lot of the systems recently on a Cyclo Blitz server, and the other day I thought they may be a bit overcomplicated. Let's try to compact this down a little bit, and I came up with this one here in the back. First, let's take a look at the actual system, and then later I briefly explain for the people that might not be familiar with the system yet what it's good for. So I already prepared some stuff around here for the explanation. So the actual system is the same in the overworld and the nether. So we got a couple rails and a minecart dispensing system, hopper collect the minecart item, lava to break the minecart. Alternatively, you can also use a cactus here in the back. So the minecart arrives, goes over the detector rail, unpowers the torch here at the bottom. Then after a bit of delay, torch would light up again, power dispenser, minecart is dispensed again. Here's the on-off switch. You can just flick the lever, and then torch stays off, minecart stays in dispenser. Turn it back on, torch goes on, minecart is dispensed again. Okay, let's take a look at the nether side real quick. So there we got exactly the same. We can see the minecart arriving, and minecart is sent back. Okay, next let's do a brief explanation what the system is used for. So in general, what a chunk loading system does, it keeps a certain area, farms or entities in your world loaded without being nearby yourself. So for example, we got a cobble farm here running at the bottom. If you would just leave the area without a chunk loading system, there's actually additionally a very good chance the farm would break because, first the entities are not processed anymore, and then later the redstone once you leave the area. So there's a really good chance that a TNT would just blow up parts of your farm if you would just leave the area. But not with the chunk loading system. This protects your farm from breaking, and additionally would also produce items while you're thousands of blocks away, for example, or even in another dimension. So there's a couple of farms this is mostly interesting for. I think the biggest one would be the iron farm. So you could build your iron farm anywhere in the world, and it would still produce items while you're not nearby. But also, for example, a cobble farm would benefit from this. Or recently 1.17, a Schalke farm that produces Schalke shells could also run without a player being nearby. Okay, so to be precise, the chunk loading system keeps a 3x3 area of chunks loaded where entities are getting processed. So entities like items, villagers for the iron farm, other mobs, and so on. So they will be loaded within this 48 by 48 area. If I press F3 and G, it shows the outline of the chunks. So this can help you setting up your chunk loading system correctly. So I also indicate this 48 by 48 area here with the planks. Additionally, in the outer ring here in the 5 by 5 area, redstone would also still be processed while entities aren't. So if I would leave the area, this repeater clock would still be running. Redstone includes pretty much everything here in this category. So a node block be activated, a redstone lamp, and so on. Trapdoor, fence gate, and so on would all be activated. A furnace or brewing stand would process items in it, and so on. And a hopper would also transfer items. But if you, for example, have a dropper that is supposed to shoot out an item, then the item itself here wouldn't be processed. So not all redstone contraptions would work properly. The ones that rely on entities, so like items, etc., wouldn't work. Or if you push an armor stand into a tripwire and so on. Then additionally, there's a outer ring of the 7 by 7 chunk region. There, redstone also doesn't work anymore. But if you have, for example, mobs within this ring, they still count towards the mob cap. So this is interesting for a mob switch. So here I got 14 by 14 shulkers, so 196 shulkers in the outer ring. They would leave the area. They would still count towards the mob cap, exceed the mob cap, and that means in other regions of your world, no hostile mobs would spawn. Okay, now, let's do actually a demonstration by moving away from the system. Side note, we're not within the spawn chunks here. Additionally, also the nether side would be loaded in the exact same way. So also with the 3x3 region around the portal, so the portal is the important part here. If you, for example, have a honeycomb farm or honey farm in the nether dimension, so it's beneficial to have it there, then it will also produce honeycomb or honey bottles. So it's interesting to have the farm in the nether because the bees don't sleep there. Okay, so actually switch dimension. If we come back, yeah, cobble farm is not broken yet. Okay, so I'm gonna put some items in the furnaces and then we move away. Okay, let's smelt some chicken. Then let's just fly away a couple blocks. And then we can come back. So as you can see, yeah, all the chunks over there are no longer within the range of the player. They're not loaded by the player anymore. Only the chunk loading system here would keep them active. Can also switch time to nighttime. Go back to creative mode. And we still got this a carpet feature 196 shulkers loaded in the world, so no normal hostile mob spawning here. The mobs will still spawn from a spawner, for example, but yeah, no normal mobs would spawn. Okay, let's move back. The most important part is that the coal farm isn't broken. And let's quickly check out the furnace. So we already got 5 cooked chicken. Just 2 more notes before I show you how you can build the system. So the minecart goes through the third portal block of the nether portal. This is done in order to prevent the minecart colliding with any zombified piglin that could spawn inside of the portal. And then we also use a jack-o'-lantern here to reduce the light updates of the redstone torch a little bit. It's kind of optional. You can also just use a normal block in case you don't have a jack-o'-lantern. Alright, now I'll show you how you can set up the portal loading system. So first select the 3x3 chunk area that you want to keep loaded, then go in the center chunk. In this case would be this random desert chunk here. And then we can take a look at the material list real quick. So first we need 2 dispensers, then 2 redstone blocks, alternatively 2 normal blocks and 2 levers, then 2 power rails, 2 redstone torches, 2 hoppers, 2 wooden trapdoors, 4 rails, 2 detector rail, a lever, a minecart, 2 buckets of lava, or alternatively, you can also use cactus and you would need 2 sand blocks and 2 cacti. Then 28 obsidian for the portals, or 20 if you leave the corners out, it's up to you. A couple of glass blocks to prevent any mobs from colliding with the minecart, then 2 jack-o'-lanterns and a flint and steel to light the portal. Okay, so let's just start here. Doesn't really matter where the portal is facing. Yeah, just build it up. And then we can already build the first part of the system. Okay, so I'm just gonna place down a redstone block here. And then jack-o'-lantern next to it. And a torch here. In case you don't have a jack-o'-lantern, you can also use a normal block. It's just minor lag optimization. It's not really important. Okay, then we need a dispenser facing this way and a hopper pointing into it. Okay, here we need a powered rail, detector rail, and 2 normal rails. And then we can already start encasing the whole thing. So I'm just gonna grab the glass blocks. We need 2 here on the side. And here we need to place down the wooden trapdoor, because otherwise the mic would actually get stuck if you place a normal block here. Okay, then 2 blocks on the side here. Then here we can place block directly above. So also encase this, so no other mob can collide with the minecart, interfere with it. And then place down a bucket of lava here. Okay, and then can attach a lever to it. You can also add an on and off switch on both sides, by the way. Okay, then next let's light the portal. We actually have to go through it in case you've never been to the other side. Okay, here we go. I'll place a couple blocks here, because now we're gonna actually check out where the minecart will we come out from. Okay, let's go back. Open the trapdoor, place the minecart here, goes through a portal. Okay, let's go to the other side and check where the minecart ended up. Okay, so it ended up here. And then we just built the same on the other side, basically. Okay, again, redstone block or normal block and lever. Yeah, the side powering the powered rail. And jack-o'-lantern, redstone torch, fencer, and then hopper, trapdoor, and casement blocks, vector rail, 2 normal rails. Yeah, blocks around. Then the source of lava. Yeah, as I said, in case you want to use a cactus, sand, cactus, does the same job. Yeah, let's leave it like this. This side. Alright. Then we're already done. Can start up the system. So to start it up, just get your minecart back. And open the trapdoor real quick. Place it down. There we go. It should arrive back from the nether any moment. And yeah, now the system is active. In order to turn it off, just flick the lever at any time. And yeah, it's turned off. Flip it back on, just activate the lever. Okay, so that's it. Hope it's useful for you. Thanks guys for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.